My name is Kyle Kramer, and I am pleased and privileged to be joined today by Kabir Helminski. Kabir is on Maui, the island of Maui at the moment, so everybody feels sorry for him. But Kabir is a sheikh of the Mevlevi order, which is connected to the Sufi tradition. And he is teaching a course upcoming at the Earth and Spirit Center, which is part of our Interfaith Spiritual Practice series. And that course is called The Stages of the Journey with Rumi and Sufism, From Presence to Heartfulness to Intimacy with God, which begins Wednesdays weekly from 7:30 to 9 Eastern, starting March 17th. So with that long introduction, Kabir, hello, it is good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Kyle. Great to see you. And thanks for inviting me to this.
Well, as I told you before we started recording, I am always thrilled to talk with you because it always lowers my blood pressure. You have a wonderful and peaceful presence, and I'm grateful for that and love to learn from it. So Kabir, tell us in just a few sentences, first of all, just a tad bit about your background. I know that you are one of one of 500 most influential Muslims in the world. And so you come with a long pedigree of involvement in the Sufi tradition. Tell us just a tad about yourself, maybe a word about the Sufis, though we will get into that in a longer conversation for a podcast, and then we can dive into the course briefly.
Yes, Kyle. When I was a student in college, I began studying Eastern religions. My major was in history of religions. And I began studying mostly Far Eastern traditions. Eventually, years later, I came around to the Sufi tradition, especially through Rumi and Rumi's poetry, because I am also a poet and translator. And that brought me into this path of Sufism, which is the mystical dimension of Islam. And by mystical, I mean that which is based in experience, not in dogma. And in Sufism in particular, it's really about the purification and awakening of the heart. And we understand the heart to be our most important way of knowing. So we would say in Sufism that what pleases God most is a heart that is purified and awakened, because it's through the heart that we can know the generosity and beauty of the divine. And that's what this course is about. It's practical, but it's also, in a sense, literary, because Rumi can be considered one of the greatest spiritual voices, most creative spiritual voices of all time. And I think friends connected with your center and coming from a Christian background, I hope will find nothing foreign, but I hope much that is new and revelatory through Rumi's creative genius.
Well, you bring your own creative genius to this project, so I'm really grateful that you're willing to teach with us and be part of our community. And I know from my own personal experience and many others that Rumi is much beloved, well beyond the Muslim community. So I know there's so much wisdom to be mined there. Again, Kabir, your course is The Stages of the Journey with Rumi and Sufism, and it begins March 17th. You can learn more about this course and others on the Earth and Spirit Center website, earthandspiritcenter.org. Click on the Our Programs tab, and then meditation and other meditation courses, and you'll see our Interfaith Spirituality series. This is the second of 3 in this series, all of them 4-week courses. So Kabir, we're really grateful to have you on faculty at the Earth and Spirit Center, and we're looking forward to this course.
Thank you, Carl. I'm looking forward to it as well.